A retirement time bomb is about to explode, and you supposedly need $5 to $10 million to retire. Today, I read an article on Yahoo Finance put out by Business Insider and written by Juliana Kaplan and Ayelet Sheffi, titled, "Welcome to Peak Boomer Era. A wave of retirees is about to blow through their savings and cling to Social Security to stay afloat." The authors of this article said beginning this year, over 30 million boomers born between 1959 to 1964 will start turning 65, marking the largest and final cohort of that generation entering retirement. The authors then referenced a report from the Alliance for Lifetime Income's Retirement Income Institute, which revealed the peak boomers in this cohort are facing significant economic headwinds. It's what some have called the boomer retirement bomb, and it might be costly for the rest of the workers in the economy. I'm going to stop here and share my thoughts. This is the first time I've heard this referred to as a retirement bomb. I've often heard this referred to as a retirement crisis. Unlike many people from the silent generation who retired with lifetime pensions, many baby boomers are retiring with no such benefit. Some of these people have no retirement savings and no income stream other than Social Security. With several exceptions, gone are the days of lifetime pensions at most companies. If people don't contribute to a retirement plan during their working years, or save or invest money in some other way prior to retirement, they may face difficult financial circumstances in the tail end of their lives. Fortunately, some people who never saved or invested may inherit assets from family members, which will be a saving grace. Unfortunately, there will be others who aren't so lucky. Countless Americans will reach an age where they can no longer work, but they have nothing to survive on other than a small amount of money from Social Security. I worry that some of these people who are renters, who still have a car payment and have credit card debt, won't be able to survive with what Social Security provides. Getting back to the article, the author referenced data from the Federal Reserve and information from a University of Michigan health and retirement study, which revealed 52.5% of peak boomers have $250,000 or less in assets, meaning that they'll likely deplete their savings and rely primarily on income from Social Security in retirement. Another 14.6% of that cohort have $500,000 or less in assets, meaning nearly 2/3 will strain to meet their needs in retirement, according to a report that was referenced by the authors. Here are my thoughts. Those with $250,000 or $500,000 are in better shape than countless Americans who will reach retirement age with no money saved. That's the grim reality in our country. I worry that some may end up living in their cars or living in a tent on the sidewalk because rent is becoming so unaffordable in some cities. There have been stories in the news about people doing what I have described because Social Security doesn't provide enough income for them to afford even a basic apartment in their area. Some fortunate people may have friends or family members who they can live with. Some will have to find multiple roommates to split the cost of a modest apartment. Even for those with $250,000, they will need to be strategic about how much they withdraw each year so they don't run out of money before they pass away. When applying the 4% rule, $250,000 is only going to generate $10,000 per year to live off of. This is only $833.33 per month. This might cover the cost of a new vehicle payment, given how much new vehicles cost these days. I think it will be incredibly hard for someone to survive just on Social Security and a small amount of money saved in a retirement account unless they have a home that is paid off with low property taxes, low insurance, low maintenance, and low utilities. If someone has this part of the equation taken care of, retirement will be easier. But people need to consider The future cost of living adjustments provided by Social Security may not keep pace with true inflation in America. People with $500,000 saved in a retirement account will fare better. When applying the 4% rule, $500,000 will generate $20,000 per year to live on, or $1,666.66 per month. Now, some of you might say the 4% rule is outdated because you can get over 5% in a money market fund right now. It's true, you can. However, I don't think anyone should count on that continuing forever. Prior to the 2008 Great Financial Crash, you could earn a decent return on your money. And then we entered a recession and the Fed cut rates, and the amount you could earn in interest dropped like a rock. Getting back to the article, I'm going to share an interesting quote with you. This quote is from Robert Shapiro, the former Undersecretary of Commerce for Economic Affairs. He said, "America has never seen so many people reaching retirement age over a short period, and well over half of them will find it challenging to meet their needs through their retirements, let alone maintain their current standard of living." Well, my friends, I think he hit the nail on the head when he said many will find it challenging to meet their needs through their retirements. I'm truly afraid that some are going to be in for a very rude awakening, and some will regret the choices that they made earlier in life. Unfortunately, it will be too late for some to do anything about it. I read some of the comments beneath this article. I'll share some of them with you. One commenter said, "So many people spend their earning years spending everything they make and don't save for retirement. Oh well, that's what happens to the grasshopper, not ants." The next commenter said, "As a peak boomer myself, I wonder how many of us fell into the big lie of consumerism, living well above our wages on credit. We've all made our choices and now have to live with those decisions." That comment really resonated with me. I'm afraid a lot of people were impacted by consumerism. We are marketed to every day on television, along with social media and even on billboards along the side of the road. It's everywhere. Some people are unhappy with their lives, so they want to spend money because they think it will make them happier. That happiness is often short-lived. The last comment that I'll share with you came from someone who said, "So, if you can't afford to retire, why are you retiring?" I'll answer that question. Some people wear out their bodies working physically demanding jobs. People like this reach a point where they can't work anymore. Some can't even work less demanding jobs because they are in such bad shape. There's another thing that I want to point out, which is ageism. Unfortunately, ageism does exist. While companies may not tolerate ageism, the people who are assigned to hiring committees may have their own preferences regarding who they want to see hired. Some may not want older people hired. While ageism is illegal, it does still happen, unfortunately. It is really sad because some older workers have a wealth of knowledge that could benefit companies. And many have a great work ethic that could rub off on younger workers. What do you think about all of this? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Those who have never saved for retirement may get really depressed by this next article. I read this piece on Yahoo Finance put out by Go Banking Rates and written by Crystal Mayer, titled, "Susie Orman, Here's the Minimum You Need to Retire Early." The author referenced Susie Orman as saying, $2 million isn't enough to retire early on. She said, $2 million is nothing. It's nothing. It's pennies in today's world, to tell you the truth. Well, my friends, I'm sure some of you find this information to be controversial because many Americans will never have this amount saved by the time they get close to retirement age. I'm not saying it's impossible. If you visit a free investment calculator online, you can begin to understand the amazing power of compound returns if you start investing at a very young age. The problem is, some people never do this. There are a lot of Americans who don't start taking retirement seriously until they are in their 50s. You could still grow your nest egg in a decade and a half to something significant, but the power of years is not on your side when compared to someone who started investing at age 18. Many 18-year-olds are more interested in trendy clothes, shoes, fun experiences, and trying to gain acceptance from their peers no matter the cost. Some will live to regret this as they get older and have inadequate retirement savings. What do you think about Susie Orman and what she has to say about needing $5 to $10 million in order to retire early? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Please keep in mind that everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only, and nothing in this video is financial advice or advice of any kind. If you need advice, seek advice from a qualified professional in good standing who puts your interests first and foremost. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Please also consider sharing this video with your friends. I want to extend a special thanks to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. I want to also thank all of my channel members. If you would like to become a channel member, there is a link in the description beneath this video. You can read more about the different membership levels. Please also check out some of the great books that I suggest you consider reading in the description below. I've included Amazon affiliate links to these books. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Stay healthy and wealthy. I'll see everyone in the next video.